I'm Amanda. Come here. And this is Lily, and I want to talk to you about the importance of handling. This is something that I do a lot of times when I'm watching TV or just hanging out, sitting in a chair. I'll have her hop up on my lap so that she can sit in my lap. I'll show you how to do it with a bigger dog as well. The importance of this is to teach them that getting certain parts of their body touched is not a novelty. A lot of times we pet their head, we touch their ears, we rub their back, we maybe scratch their belly, but then there's other parts of their body that we don't touch. Every time they go to the vet or they're going to get groomed, they're going to have, different parts of their body touched. Also, if you're doing your own grooming at home, which I do, this is really important to me. For the little dogs, you can put them in your lap. You can work on holding them. So for little dogs, I make sure that I can hold them. If at some point she was going to start squirming, I would just keep holding her, and then the moment she calms down, I would let her go. So what I'm teaching her is that if she's calm when I'm holding her, she's going to get released. If she's squirming, she's not going to get released. Something else I like to do is just kind of grab them a little rougher, so it's just not something that's a novelty. If at any point your dog looks uncomfortable when you're doing any of this, just stop and make it a little bit easier. I would never push my dog into something they're uncomfortable with. I would just work it slowly. So if she were uncomfortable with me grabbing her like this, I would just kind of loosely grab her and work it up to the point to where she's comfortable with it. So then I'm going to work on touching her paws. So this is something she doesn't like all the time. And just rub your fingers in between your dog's toes, work on touching their nails. This is something important if you're going to do your own dog's nails at home, or if you're going to get them groomed, they have to get their nails trimmed. And then if you want to, while you're doing something you know your dog is going to be uncomfortable with, you can give them treats. Good girl. So I'll have her stand up, and I'll touch her back paw. And I don't make a big deal about it because it's, nothing that's threatening or something that she doesn't like. So I'm running my hand down her tail. When they go to the vet, they have to get their temperature taken, so their tail has to be held up. So I just like to run my hand down their tail to get them used to that. Touch their belly. Another one is touching their face. So get them used to having you look in their ears. Ooh, you got a pretty ear there. What you got there? And just rubbing her ears and looking in her ears. Something I might do is look in her eyes. Yeah, you're such a good girl. Nice job. And then another one I'll do is look at her teeth. So I'll start off by just looking at the front ones, and then I'll work my way back to looking at some of the back ones. Good girl. Look at you. Nice job. This is Abby, and she is a year-old German Shorthair Pointer, and this is how you do handling with a larger dog. So obviously you're not going to put them in your lap. You're going to get them to where they can stand, and just do some of the same things you would do with a smaller dog. So run your hand down and touch them between their paw pads. Good girl. If she pulls away, I'm just going to hold a little bit. You can use treats as a reinforcer as well, or you don't have to. Then we'll look in her ears. Oh, what a good girl. Look at her teeth. Those look nice. Good girl. Now I'll work on holding her a little bit, so some dogs find it intimidating when you lean over them. So I can look at her tail, run my hand down her legs, look at her toes again, touch her belly a little bit. Yeah, maybe grab her a little rougher. Yes, all good. And that's how you do handling with a larger dog. I think Abby did a very good job. Yes, she did. So that is the basics of handling, and it's something very easy that you can do when you're just hanging out with your dog and it requires little to no training. It's just building it up a little bit at a time till your dog is comfortable with you and then eventually someone else touching them all over. Thank you for watching. You good girl.